Texas, Texas A&M. Welcome to the Lone Star Showdown.
So festive, so much anticipation, excitement, anxiety on both sides. Thanksgiving 2011, the last time the Longhorns and the Aggies collided. It was right on this field, and it was a walk-off field goal by Justin Tucker to win it for Texas. The traditions and the vibe they create, absolutely unique in sports. Incredible rebuilding job in year one for Mike Elko. My goodness, goosebumps, long time waiting. The bands competing and colliding before the football teams get out here right there. Both fight songs from their respective schools doing some old-time trolling of their rival. Saw off varsity's horns. That's the old name for Texas before they adopted the Longhorns. Steve Sarkisian knows what his team is in for tonight. He's down with Holly Rowe.
Well, Coach, you talked about the importance in these rivalry games of playing with emotion but not being emotional. How have you said that and communicated that to your team?
Well, I just think it's been really critical tonight. We played with great poise and composure, especially in the critical moments.
Your quarterback had an ankle injury. What do you expect from him tonight in his mobility?
Well, I think he's going to play good football. We wouldn't put him out there if we didn't think he could do it.
Thank you, Coach. Speaking of Quinn Ewers, I talked to their athletic training staff. They have been doing round-the-clock aggressive treatment to get him ready to play. And, guys, you can see a heavy brace under the tape of that right ankle. I watched him extensively in warm-ups. He could drop back. He could push off. That is the back-throwing foot, but he seemed to be moving very well.
And the lefty will put it through the back of the end zone.
We'll have to match that poise.
Team certainly believes in Marcel Reed. Amari Daniels is the running back. Daniels ran hard in that overtime loss to Auburn, but
On the back end, very active, second on the team in tackles.
on 2nd and 8, Reed from the pocket has protection, delivers a downfield throw, and the catch is made. That's Terry Bussey.
Chris, a simple thing, a little switch release down that sideline, and watch how it impacts the communication of Texas defense. That outside defender goes with the outside receiver who worked in and got over late. That's Barron. Good recognition and delivery there by Marcel.
And now a whistle and a false start to operate with some tempo.
False start on the offense. All 11 players were not set prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Field shots not a strength of this A&M offense, to say the least. They've struggled to create the explosive plays. They get one early, and now Daniels off the left side fights hard to get back near.
Be a different test to see how they match up against the speed in this quarterback of Marcel Reed.
Bussey comes in motion. Reed takes off, jukes, but can't escape the grasp of Michael Taft. That
back in, but he's going to have to make some one-on-one plays as well. Here he is back on the back end. This opens up. It's one-on-one. That's like a drill you do in practice. Who's going to win that one-on-one matchup with all that space? Taft does enough there to keep him short of the first down. That's much tougher to do than it looks.
A&M, not bad, but not elite at converting third downs.
Offside on the defense, number 88. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Good discipline by the Texas A&M offensive line. Watch the quarterback heart clap. Got it.
Plenty of time. Reed steps up, delivers across the middle. It's a low throw, and the catch is made by Jahdae Walker.
Love to see what this offense can do by spreading out the defense. A great catch. Give Colin Klein the offense, take off and run, or use the vision and make an accurate throw.
Aggies in the red zone. Daniels up the middle. I just love this part of the field, Kirk. The physical part.
It could be decided red zone. He's settling for field goals. He's scoring touchdowns.
It's Bussey who takes the handoff. You saw that A&M is incredibly efficient, scoring in all but 2 red zone trips and a very good percentage of touchdowns. So coming up, and Ruben Owens is in the game, number 4. Injured in camp. He is a blazing fast back who's been rehabbing like crazy to get ready for this moment. Often referred to as a clash of cultures. These campuses 100 miles apart, and they are populated by a whole bunch of Texans. The Aggies will have 68 Texans dressed tonight. Longhorns as best, but 46 come from this state. 3rd and 2, opening possession of this football game.
Oh, is this a big one here in the trenches? See what Colin Klein goes with Marcel Reed.
Horns crowd the line, hand off to Daniels, who is met right at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got there. They'll stop him a yard short, and an early 4th down decision. Hard to run into the teeth of this Texas front. Daniels. Did he get there? Looks like he just got enough. Well, the official from the far side ran in. From the near side, no. Texas rises up, and Barron Sorrell, who had that penalty earlier in the drive, redeems himself.
He sure did, Chris. That's exactly what I was about to say. Off the edge right here. It's nice to be able to rely on a veteran. Get off the block from the tight end, bang, and then he gets help from the rest of that defense. What a job there of playing with intensity, expecting that inside run, and the big fella, the veteran off the edge, 260 pounds, closes in to keep Daniels short.
When you combine effort and motor and a pro mentality, you got a great defensive end. And really, really loud for Ewers as they set up from the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down, and he launches downfield. Miscommunication. Isaiah Bond didn't run the route, kind of looked back at the quarterback. Deafening. On 2nd down, they're trying to hammer Quintravian Wisner. And
pass rusher, a little tempo here.
Aggies not lined up, and again a misfire. Gunnar Helm is the top target in this passing game. Wasn't looking for the football.
On. They actually go with zone pressure. Ewers trying to get the ball out early because of that pressure.
Both teams feature freshman punters. It's Michael Kern for the Longhorns to boot it away to Bussey. Not a real long kick, and Bussey waves for a fair catch right at the 50-yard line after just a 37-yard punt. Rivalry born back in 1894. They played 97 straight times until 2011 when the Aggies left for the SEC. That didn't sit well in Texas. They refused to play them, and They thought maybe they have all-time bragging rights from that win here in 2011, but with Texas joining the SEC, back together on an annual basis, and again, some things change, but some don't. When these two teams get together, it's hot-blooded.
What's my man doing right here with his Home Depot hat on? Looking good there in the middle.
50. And off inside, Daniels. There's those quick feet, but picks up. Reed running out of time. Scrambling for his life and fires. Low throw, and Walker came back.
Initial pressure right here from Broughton. He's able to win on that left side. Now he steps up. This is where he is so dangerous. Texas did a good job of trying to contain him, not let.
Sharp start, 3 for 3. Again, from the pocket, on the move, launches downfield, and it's intercepted. He took a chance and pressed the ball, but Michael Taft, that smart ex-walk-on, respected leader back there with the first takeaway tonight.
Yeah, Chris, just playing center field, reading the quarterback's eyes the entire time. This gives you an idea that Marcel Reed thinks he can make these throws, but Taft does a heck of a job of just spotting that throw, showing you the range that he has, and then finishing on that to come up with the turnover for the Longhorns. The left foot down for the intercept. Kid out of Westlake there in Austin made a big-time play.
Trying to get the left side, having no running room with Wisner. A flag is down.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
It's thrown all the way back from the 30-yard line. And he saw it from a distance, but made the right call.
Room to the 22. Wisner had his spin free, but the Aggies pursue and drop him for a loss.
To the next, what a defense can do when it comes to running with the football. Good reaction. Did you see that? He didn't even hesitate. As soon as Gunnar Helm went in motion, Scooby Williams just took off, expecting that quick throw. Great job of prep work this week by the linebacker, expecting that throw and making the play.
Off the play fake, Ewers from the pocket, steps up and checks it down. Helm bobbles it. But the tight end makes a grab for a short game before Howell made the stop.
Into anything. We're coming out because we know what we can do. But here they are, 3rd and 10 in their second possession. And right now this offense, they feel a little bit out of rhythm, and I think they're losing up front.
Here comes pressure. Ewers escapes it. How is that ankle feeling? Good enough to get the first down. He's still running. Tight ropes. He ran out of bounds, just short of midfield. But that answers a question right there.
No doubt about it. See pressure that comes around. Nobody picks him up. And Chris, you're right. That right ankle, he almost loses the football. And this is not, again, what he's known for. Does a good job of keeping his feet and then doesn't give up on it. Gets some good blocks downfield by his receivers. Boy, he was close to staying in bounds. Left foot is out of bounds right there. Good call by the officials to see that. But look how, well, maybe the second foot. With it, he had a chance to.
Kelvin Banks, the elite left tackle, being checked out by the athletic training staff.
I watch at the top, 78. 15 gets a chance, and on that follow through with his legs, he actually hits Banks.
Texas offensive line is excellent, and they've remained completely healthy.
Escape that pressure with nobody picked up that blitz.
Redshirt freshman Trevor Gooseby replaces Banks on the left side, and one of the many throws that Texas does behind the line.
Been able to adjust to.
Second time a pass completion for negative yardage on this series. On 2nd and 14, they'll run it, and Wisner's loose. Bounces down to the 35-yard line. Game 22 yards.
Watch this block by Hayden Connor, the left guard. He pulls around. Really good job of coming around. Bang, right there. Opens that hole up. And what acceleration to get through the mess.
Through the big gain tempo, handed off inside. Wisner not a hyped recruit coming out of high school by the standards of Texas.
Open that one up.
First down inside the 25. Short pitch. Didn't know if his knee was down. This DeAndre Moore.
Hard counts.
He has so many short passes in the repertoire. So many short passes that produce long gains. A lot of yards. Times they have lost yardage on the play. 2nd and 12. Wisner to the left, had a crease, exploding and getting downhill in a hurry.
Double teams, using a motion to move defenders.
Ewers from the pocket, flips it over the middle, high ball. It's batted down.
Of the field.
4th down now, Kirk.
Yep,
Ewers out there.
Ewers catches a break. That should have been picked there by Lee with that late.
Arch Manning has come into the game. We saw Ewers take off in that long scramble, but Manning, a much more natural runner.
Yeah, that has everything to do with his legs here as a threat on 4th and short.
Jaden Blue in the backfield, along with Juan Davis, the tight end. Big moment early. Manning with a keeper, and Arch Manning still rumbling, banging down near the pylon.
Field. Look at the physicality of Arch Manning there. We were looking at him in warm-ups. He's a big, tall guy, but let me tell you something. He's got tree trunks as far as his legs. He uses that strength here.
Where'd he step out? He didn't.
He hit the pylon. That should be a touchdown for Arch Manning.
At that. He never stepped out of bounds, and the ball clearly hits the pylon.
Inbounds, reaches for the pylon. Oh, he hit the pylon. They're going to look at it. Sark's fired up himself, walks all the way down to the officials.
There was some hesitation on the call. Bill Lamagna in the booth with us tonight, Bill. They'll clean this up, you'd think, in replay.
Is under
There's
video
no
review.
question about it. By rule, he's airborne, he hit the pylon, touchdown. Replay will reverse it.
And if it is ruled as we think a touchdown, how about Arch Manning, who comes in here, Kirk, on his first touch, scores a touchdown?
Yeah, well, again, tremendous effort. We know about his speed, but here he uses his power and then the awareness to reach there to get to the pylon. And I want to see if he hit that pylon with the ball or if he hits that with his arm.
It's important if it's the ball and not the arm,
now
right, Bill?
Watch the ball. And the right arm hits it for sure, but I don't know if the ball hit it. That ball, he may be out.
If the right arm hit the pylons,
yeah,
but the ball is extended beyond the goal line plane, it's a touchdown.
Okay.
What if it wasn't, though? What if the right arm hits the pylon, but the ball goes out of bounds first?
If the ball, if the arm hit first and the ball is short, then it's short.
This is a lot to look at here.
Here you go, Bill. Here's your look right here. Watch where the ball is.
After video review, the runner touched the pylon, therefore he gets the goal line extended. The ball was across the goal line extended. It is a touchdown.
Here you go, Bill. Good call.
Long explanation, but a correct call. And you talked about 225 pounds. One of the less appreciated aspects of his game is the power.
No doubt about it. We saw it right there. Again, we know what he can do. Look at he's got an energy about him that these players really respond to that we'll look forward to watching, whether it's later this year or next year when he takes the reins of this offense. But he's got a very confident approach. They used his legs. Remember, that was A&M. When they give up points since they've joined the SEC, they're 11.
Ewers had the 26-yard scramble. 93 yards they took it.
No doubt. And I tell you, the way they end up adjusting to is more about the run game. Great block by Davis. Just kind of gets in the way, helps him with Gunnar Helm, keeps his balance, and somehow gets to that pylon for the touchdown.
That scramble, remember, early in the drive was on a 3rd and 10.
Everyone's so excited to see what he's going to do.
Of course, we expected maybe to see him if Ewers' ankle was hampered. His ankle appears to be okay, but so the Aggies must fight from behind here. Late first quarter from the 25. And off inside on a short gain. Of it huge at each end of the field in this first quarter. Reed takes off, darts ahead. Aggies got. Talked about the poise and the calm, the leadership of Marcel Reed. That'll be tested off that early turnover down there in the red zone. They need 2 on this 3rd down. On the end around, battling for first down.
That secondary.
Ruben Owens, that blazing fast sophomores in the game, but if they fake it to him, and Reed around right end picks up a solid 6-yard gain on. Owens injured himself about the 3rd or 4th play of the first scrimmage of
night.
Yeah, Thunder. Moss scored 10 touchdowns before, sadly. It's Barber who went in motion, and in the slot Finding space in that zone is big Noah Thomas, one of her impact players.
Just kind of feeling the linebackers, looking to the eyes, seeing with that motion as he collapses into the run. Once he does, spit it back out away from LaFowl, 18. So good job of Marcel Reed staying on that ride, giving the linebacker enough time to commit to the...
Looking to throw on first down. There's quick penetration, and that was Vernon Broughton taking time away from the quarterback, messing the play up.
Boy, Broughton is so good. You know, you lose two great ones to the NFL in Sweat and Murphy. They turn to 45. Watch this move. He's got size, but he's got quickness as well. He's able to bend and get around blockers. Marcel Reed didn't have a chance when you get that kind of interior pressure.
Defense unsung, but extremely important. And 2nd and 10, pressure comes again, and down goes Reed, and it's Vernon Broughton again, Kirk.
There he is.
The quickness.
Yeah, this time it's more about his hands. You know, you can use your hands like this to be able to get away from a big offensive lineman. You're not supposed to be able to move like that. As an interior defensive end, they brought pressure there. You saw the nickel. Gilbo also came, but it's the big fella, 45 off
of the season. He's off getting a breather. Fresh defensive front in there on 3rd and 17. Daniels right at the line of scrimmage, brought down, but Broughton just blew up that possession, and the Aggies will punt.
He sure did. He sure did. He was everywhere on this series, and that entire defense, I think, gaining more confidence with each possession.
Holly, what do you have? There's not much they don't know about Reed, even though he hasn't played a full season. Tyler Wright, freshman, boots it away, and he boots it too long into the end zone. So a long 49-yard. Blue joining Wisner in the backfield, flanking Ewers. And it's the first carry for Blue, who's got great speed, has had a problem with fumbles this season.
They got to make some adjustments. Stopping this run game.
Isaiah Bond was in the backfield behind Ewers, goes out in the flat, and they get their pressure comes. It's picked up. Ewers, wobbly throw across the middle, and the catch is made by Gunnar Helm. He squeezed it in between two defenders.
How did Bryce Anderson, who's playing center field, not step right in front of that? I don't even know how it got by him. Watch one. He does everything right. Step in front, pick it off, take it to the house. And somehow he's a half a step late. And how about the focus there by the big fella, Helm, holding on to that ball.
That did not come out of the hand, spinning very tightly, and now Ewers will be dropped, slammed down by Torrey and York.
The linebackers are bringing some kind of pressure. Texas doing a good job of handling the offensive line, or the defensive line, but that time, good job, almost like a delayed pressure. The back Blue not seeing him until it's too late, and York comes up with his 2nd sack of the year.
Needles, a lot of hours in the cold tub to be ready for this one. Makes a big play. Get Texas behind the sticks. And now Ewers, a downfield shot. Loves it to Gallagher. Makes a catch. He just dropped it in a bucket.
Receivers downfield right there, both into the boundary. Little release, kind of a switch release downfield on that scissors route. I thought he kind of quit on the route, and then he looks up and saw the ball's coming his way. How about Ewers dropping that in the bucket? Right on the money for a huge play.
Tonight, give up another big one. Play fake, short throw, and Nyblack makes the catch.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Number 18 on the defense. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. First down.
As second, Aggie defense needs to step up here. Blue plows forward, tackled for about a 3-yard gain. Two-back look. From the pocket, pump fake, lofting to the back corner, caught. Incomplete. Thought he had it. They ruled him out of bounds.
It's definitely worth seeing if that right foot was in before his left foot stepped out. Watch his right foot. I think it's left. There's the right foot. That's a touchdown. Look at that toe. Has possession of the ball. That's a touchdown. And what a catch by Blue.
Receivers.
Look at this, Chris. Look at this. Left.
Off an arm.
Right foot's down.
Again, it's Anderson who's in position to make a play.
Texas, remember, their first touchdown was a review, and their
previous play is
second
under video
touchdown
review. The
is going to
ruling
be
on
on
the
a
field
review.
was the pass.
Talked about Jaden Blue, electric playmaker. Yeah, he's had fumble problems, but he brings a lot as a receiver out of the backfield, as does Wisner. Look at the concentration here. Because Anderson's arm did touch the football, but put in.
The concentration, the ball bounces off the forearm. How about looking down and getting that right foot down and possessing the football?
Texas fans seeing that. Bill Lamagna, in your view, is there control when that right foot is on the ground here in the end zone?
I see control. Now the toe does come down first, but they got to look to see if that heel touched the white line.
Yeah,
because
the
it's
other angle
one
showed that
motion
it was
there.
clean.
Yeah, good call, Bill. I'm focused on that toe being in and down. This is a great look to see if the heel came close to right heel.
It was down, inbounds. Yeah, it's inbounds. And the pylon kind of obscures it, but the foot is not on that left side of the pylon.
Receiver had a foot down and maintained possession of the ball while going to the ground. It is a touchdown.
I give replay credit for that. Excellent job.
Well, replay has cleaned up calls, and now you got 2 Texas touchdowns.
Off the review. Adjustments. Quinn Ewers starting to settle in. The pass game starting to settle in, but the run game really got this offense going.
Kind of a mess before the snap for the PAT. It's a 80-yard touchdown drive.
On the offense, number 80, 5-yard penalty.
Auburn, the PAT from 5 yards.
Saw that in Columbus today with Michigan and Ohio State.
Stone's boot to Bussey at the 5. The high kick, and the coverage seemed able to get down there, and Bussey fights hard up to the 24.
They take advantage of their opportunities. 4th down and 1. Sorrell, veteran off the edge, comes up with a big stop. That's deep in A&M territory. Here's Marcel Reed trying to make a play, plus territory. Throws it downfield. Taft with the interception. He gets the ball back to Ewers. And this is that last drive. Look at this opportunity for Bryce Anderson. Step in front of that.
500 team, and the opponents come in and conquer this atmosphere and score first. And now it's a 2-touchdown deficit.
Making A&M have to sustain drives and drive the field. Nothing downfield.
And the pass protection is breaking down as Burton Broughton is a serious problem for the Aggies tonight.
Yeah, mismatch in the middle with what he has done. We're so used to talking about that with Texas last year. We got a man down. Looks like they're going to have a great game. And he's right here. Watch how he doesn't necessarily penetrate the way he was earlier. It's more of a 2-gap, waiting. And then he's able to get off using his hands. That was Collins on the inside, Broughton on the outside. The combo there in the interior defensive tackles.
Pair of sacks for Big 45 already tonight. On 3rd and long, the completion, but short of the...
Personal foul, targeting, number 4 on the defense.
There's Andrew Makuba. Obviously, they'll review and move the football out close to the 45-yard line.
After video review, there is no targeting on the play.
So, forget the targeting, Bill. They take it off, and Elko's having to be kind of restrained. He was still marching after David Smith. Hot. Now he's out on the field. He wants a more detailed explanation from Smith. Again, the difference in that being ruled no targeting is a punt versus a 1st down out close to midfield. Crowd chanting Elko. Could not hear what was being said there. I guess he was just announcing it was 4th down, which is what the yards marker has said all along. Albert Regis,
big fella,
the punt protector back there, the 300-pounder, standing in front of White, who delivers an absolute bomb, but it's too good. It's just pregame that these 2 teams are back at it. And All Texas fans excited about what they've seen so far as this offense and this running game just goes back to work. And when the Aggies have lost 3 games this season, it's been because of
7 redshirt freshmen. I kept my eye on him. He's doing well.
Sure is. And this time they run it off the right side. Normally it's a
injuries and how well he has played for them.
This is Blue. Wisner is out of the game, being checked out by the Longhorn staff.
Against Michigan.
They fake it to Blue. Ewers has time, launches downfield. Catch made on the run by Ryan Wingo. And the speedy freshman motors down the sidelines, run out at the 30.
Affects this defense. Look at them looking around. Nobody picks up this deep crosser. Linebackers and safeties, it's a late adjustment by the linebacker who has no chance, Scooby Williams, of staying with a true freshman. Wingo is.
Aggie defense reeling, barely getting lined up for this play, but making a play in the backfield. That was Cassius Howell. He's been flagged a couple of times tonight.
Tackles the quarterback. Ewers, watch him collapse on the edge. The guard pulling out. He has no chance. He takes everybody down. I'm taking everybody.
Get the football to begin the second half as well. Off the fake, Ewers. Well, Blue was well covered. No one. The Longhorn bench.
Yeah, there they are.
You know, we've seen tempers erupt and flare in the Iron Bowl, and of course the ugly scene earlier at the end of the Buckeyes Wolverines back.
Turn and run towards him. Will Lee pushes the receiver. Now you see the Texas players. That was Silas Bolden reacting.
Lee's highly outnumbered in there.
Yeah.
Much fringe field goal range for Bert Auburn to be a 52-yarder from here. Ewers doesn't want to take a sack and go backwards, but instead finds Gunnar Helm, who hurdles a man.
What a play by Ewers. Here's the receiver that ends up making the play, actually the tight end Helm. Watch him play with this defender right here. You going to take me, or are you going to take the tight end? You're going to take me? No problem. Great patience there by Ewers to bait him and then make this throw. He knew exactly where he was. Has time. See that little step to the right, behind the line.
Lee. Wisner's back in the game on first down. Manning's in the game as well, and Arch Manning scrambles this time, cannot escape.
16 in.
Ewers back in. Wisner's got the ball, started left, stopped, and then
Matthew Bolden running a route. See, gets tangled up again.
My goodness, that was a body slam here. Watch this. Slings down Golden. Lee's right on the edge.
Will Lee a quiet night? We haven't even said Shamar Turner's name in the interior. Somebody's got to get him off his spot and bring pressure.
Wisner's got it, but he does not have first down yardage. He fought hard to dive to the 5. Forget the field goal. Unless they're just trying to draw him off. It's Juan Davis, the tight end, shifting around. And a bunch of clapping and a lot of screaming, but no play so far.
No, Sark waved it off. He said that's it.
Yeah. Pitching a shutout as Auburn with a chip shot does slide it inside.
That's the challenge for A&M all year. They haven't created many explosives, and it's a bad combo when Texas, that's their strength as a defense. They don't give up.
Efficient in the red zone, settling for 3 there, but 2 touchdowns and a field goal in their 3 trips. Aggies empty, stopped on 4th down.
That's to settle for everything underneath.
The intermediate routes are ones that Reed's had some success with, and they're sometimes available against this defense. Hasn't really clicked tonight. There's a short pass, and Trey Watson, the tight end, make
in the country. So it's not easy to get the ball downfield against the Horns.
He's trying to get a first down and keep from giving the football back to Texas. Longhorns have all 3 timeouts left, by the way. 3-man rush, long throw to the far side, and the catch is made for a first down by Smith. Grad transfer from Stanford, son of Emmitt Smith in the ball game. He goes out in the pattern, but Reed's got a lot of room, takes off scrambling, and to his right, that's where he's effective. Ran a long way for a short gain, picked up just 1. Rush is picked up. Reed again rolls out. That time dips under a defender and accelerates for a nice game. And they'll pick up the first down with Smith.
Yeah, good tough run there by E.J. Smith.
No pressure, short throw, but fighting to get out of bounds after making a catch.
Here in this rivalry game, down 17, obvious pass mode.
Pressure comes, Reed steps up and flips it to E.J. Smith, who gets out of bounds.
Field.
44 seconds left. Need 2 to get the first. Again, the check down to Smith, and Texas closes him down. Need a long 3. Reed protected. Thinks about scrambling, takes off, slides down, did not get there. Baron Sorrell closed him down, took a shot, kind of went in awkwardly feet first, but did not get it, and Texas will take over field.
You cannot say enough about this Texas pass rush against a very athletic, capable quarterback and being able to get away from pressure. They're not getting upfield. Looks like he came down and before they even got to him. Looks like he kind of landed awkwardly there.
Yeah, he takes a step there. His heel was hit by the top of his left foot.
Yeah. But again, the importance of when you have a quarterback like this, you cannot get upfield, right? You've got to be able to squeeze instead of worrying about that, and that's what they do. They keep him in the pocket.
How do you feel about the jugular if you're Steve Sarkisian?
Oh, you know he's going to go for that.
And they actually keep it on the ground. They do have the 3 timeouts to.
You need to look to his right. This is the receiver I'm talking about, where if he would have stayed in the pocket, stepped up and just stayed right there. See how he's looking right? If he steps up with the safety coming down, look at that throw right there.
27 seconds and 2 timeouts. Ewers from the pocket. Real lofted downfield into coverage. That was DeAndre Moore trying to fight back to the football.
This is a collection of skill.
Important play. Pressure on 3rd and 9. Wisner on the check down. Rumbling into the secondary. Still going. First down. And
best screen coaches in the game. 3rd down. You almost know there's the threat of this going with his reputation. Look at the acceleration. Great convoy downfield. He was patient. Let the blocks establish themselves.
Well, guys, you see Quinn Ewers continue to be mobile, extend plays, really moving well. He is wearing a revolutionary ankle brace that was developed by an athletic trainer and a doctor, Fred Furlick from Notre Dame. It is on the outside of his shoe. It's got a joint on it, so it allows the shoe complete, or the foot complete movement outside of the shoe. It is protective, and it is really allowing him to look comfortable out there. Really revolutionary product from Takeo.
For checking in with that little tip for us.
Well, congrats to Dr. Furlick. That is a great device.
First down. Ewers loops the ball just over the reach there. Tried it from here.
Boy, did Will Lee take a chance at the line of scrimmage, lunging at the receiver. If he doesn't get him, he still have 1 timeout remaining.
See if they go for a shorter route to make it a closer field goal attempt, or just keep it on the ground with Wisner, who's knocked down at the 30 and lead at halftime. On the way, started right, stayed right. So something the Aggies faithful to cheer about, but you are right, Kirk, to come into this environment, this massive place, deafening crowd energy, and play like that in the first half can't do much better than the Longhorns. Holly?
Well, Coach, how would you describe the play of your quarterback position from Quinn Ewers' command of this offense to using Arch in the red zone? How does it stand out?
Well, I think they're both playing good football. You know, Quinn is moving well in the pocket. He's taking advantage of some shots downfield, and he's being efficient. You know, and Arch is, he's got a great athleticism. We're just trying to use him as a little change-up.
Your defense has been in command. What stands out there?
Well, we're winning on 1st and 2nd down, and then the key to the drill is winning on 3rd down. But a couple of that big stop to start, and then the turnover was big as well.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, all.
Complimentary football. A&M, don't you feel like they need a big play, get the crowd back in the game? It would have to be from their defense, try to create a turnover. And meanwhile, Ewers is thinking about a big play.
Matthew Golden trying to make a big play on the return, did get the edge, and he's forced out at.
Well, I checked on the health of Marcel Reed. He did get banged up at the end of the half. He said he is good to go. He did get a little bit of an injury, though, to a lower leg. And Mike Elko said we have got to do a better job putting stress on this Texas defense. We are not completing plays on third down, putting them in conflict. We've also got to improve defensively. Important to note, Jaden Hill, one of their important members of the secondary, has not played a snap in this game. He warmed up, he's been unable to go, and that is hurting this secondary of Texas A&M. Got to stop letting the ball. Big reason why.
Yeah, very experienced corner not able to go tonight. And the Longhorns on a play fake on first down. It's Gunnar Helm. You know, Mike Elko joked yesterday.
Call a play action pass to set the tone by Sark.
And they hand off to Wisner. Smack hard. He's right near the marker. Shot didn't connect before halftime. Eventually missed a field goal. But a chance to really put the Aggies in a serious hole. And there is a downfield throw. A flag comes in. Isaiah Bond was just grabbed by B.J. Mays.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 20. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Within this passing game, Bond really hasn't had a big game yet, but you've always got to respect his speed.
Yeah, absolutely. And with Bond out there isolated, that approach by Sark and Ewers.
Penalty sets up the Longhorns in Aggie territory. Another first down play fake ball batted down at
the defense. Look at this aggressive defense, but look what's behind it. If he's able to make this throw over top of that defensive lineman, there's nobody there. Boy, did A&M catch a break by the big fella, Regis.
Wisner weaving and lowers the shoulder and bangs forward for about 7.
21 runs, 19 passes.
Ryan Wingo was in the backfield. Now he's in the pattern. Ewers has all kinds of time against a 3-man rush. Rolled out. Could have maybe. Has been suffocating so far tonight. Kern may have kicked it too far. Yeah, it bounces into the end zone. Neither punter's concerned.
They're playing for a right to get to Atlanta and a right to have a chance to play Georgia to win it and get to the playoff. They lose tonight, they're done.
Most believe they need. Reed has the pocket collapsed, but he escapes to his left. Marcel Reed spinning into the secondary, takes a shot.
And step up and out to the left. We bragged on Texas doing a good job. See all those lanes? See how he's able to step up, playing man coverage. A lot of defenders with their backs to the quarterback. The spy not there to slow him down. They tried to use Anthony Hill, but he's able to outrun it.
After chasing down the quarterback, they got some new big guys in there. And direct snap, Bossy. One of the wrinkles, he's a guy that was recruited as an athlete.
Meanwhile, watch this. You think he's fooled? Before the ball's even snapped, Genda's already on a sprint. I mean, those linebackers, they were not surprised at all by Bussey taking that direct snap. Look at both of them, Hill and Ben.
Ready for what A&M has shown them tonight. Mentally and physically ready. Reed has a ball batted in the air. It's dropped. Oh, a great chance for an interception off the deflection.
And knocked that down, 95. There he is right there. And how about the recognition by Sorrell? He did the tough job locating the ball. It's in his hands. That's an interception. Oh, boy, every defensive lineman's dream off a tip ball. It just happens to go his way. Oh, big third down.
It gives the Aggies life. And they pick up the 8 here. Reed is pressured. It was enough to affect the show.
Here, just kind of walks up, looking, waiting for that threat, and then makes him have to get rid of that football. Good.
21 down, eventually losing in 4 overtimes to Auburn. This is a much tougher proposition against Texas. And a missed opportunity there to chip away in their first
Monday night.
From the 15, Aggie crowd just trying to make a difference here. They're desperate to get a spark here, but Matthew Golden weaves his.
What Sark told Holly Rowe about him managing this game, not turning it over.
Cutting back, Wisner's got a first down. Bouncing off people, delivering blows.
Field, Gooseby right here, able to sustain that back edge. See that left side, and how about the vision of Wisner goes all the way to the backside. First down.
No throttling back. They're playing with tempo. Ewers across the middle. Felt the pressure.
Mar Stewart, Nick Scorton. You'd expect more pressure. Late hands there.
Snap was bobbled, pitched on the edge, and Weiser's going to be slung down at the line.
The snap a little bit to the right. Good job. Then it's bobbled. Good job.
The nose of the ball.
Of securing that and getting it out.
3rd and 8 now. Chance for A&M to get off the field, and they bring pressure after Ewers, who's got a whole lot of room to run. Bad ankle or not, he's scrambled for a first down again.
Considering the fact you get these receivers going downfield, they're blitzing, so once he's able to see that good feel, he knows he's got this. And again, this guy can run. He's a better athlete than people realize. I think he's tired of hearing about how great Arch Manning is as a runner. Tonight he wanted to show people he can run himself. He needed to go for the first down.
He did, and a great look from that camera along the sideline there. There's Wisner breaking free. And they're starting to lean.
In the left guard, they work right here and then climb up to the linebacker. And he doesn't need much. Boy, he accelerates again and gets north and south.
Talk about a back on a hot streak, Kirk, because he was knocking people around on special teams a year ago, way down the depth chart.
Usually how it works. Those guys, when they get a chance, they don't let go of it.
Empty backfield, 3-man rush, ball out quickly, catch made. It's Golden down inside the 15, and Texas throwing haymakers.
With Quinn Ewers, the ball is out now to that outside shoulder. Give him a chance after the catch. These guys are so dangerous if you're on an island as a corner.
Down run earlier and a flinch, so this is going to be behind the sticks on first down. Just a precaution,
on the
nothing serious.
74.
That's Coosby, who
first down
is in form. One of the few mistakes. There's the walking boot there on the left leg. There's the left side here. Real last play here. See the movement from A&M. Well, they're standing in for Banks.
See if we get Manning's first pass attempt of the night. No, he's going to keep it on the zone read, and Torian York is all over the young quarterback. Drops him for a loss.
Teams would come in here. They said he'd pipe in that crowd noise.
We're up in the club here. They got the bass thumping. Wow. The Ewers is back in the game. Wingo's got the ball. Ryan Wingo.
Dark to get the young freshman. A little delay. You keep going. A&M does not adjust. You got Helm in front. Not enough defenders. That is all about the pre-snap movement. Again, Sark is so well known.
4th trip for Texas. They've been efficient so far tonight. Ewers facing pressure. Ball deflected. It's intercepted. A flag is down, and Will Lee, the third, is headed for the end zone. Texas A&M makes the play they desperately needed. A pick six.
They got a hold here on Texas. They got a flag down. It looks like a hold to me. We'll see. Yep. There you go.
What a swing. Instead of potentially 24-0.
He's right in here. You'll see 52 hold him. Watch Ewers kind of just flip it out there. Ball gets deflected. It goes into the air, and Lee steps in front of it. The gift, he turns into 6 points and a touchdown. They're down 10. But he finally gets the break from his defense to get him back into this game and get the crowd back in here.
Yeah, Lee had been scuffling and scrapping. Finally does something a lot more productive. They'll go right back to the running game. Weiser has been such a huge piece tonight, picking up.
On that big wham block inside on a linebacker.
Keep it on the. Weisner again, hand it to him 3 straight times and get the drive going. 8 in games to secure victories over Arkansas and Kentucky. Blue takes the pitch and he's knocked down. How about that drive?
Line is a big piece of this and how they attack, not just with the quarterback.
Jarrett Gibson in the game. Both Weisner and Blue out that time. Gibson is
onto the sideline. Good to see him back out there.
Turner trots back in, and now
they got 12 minutes.
Ups. That's a problem. He didn't get off. The sack. The ball is knocked down. Texas recovers it, but that's going to be a penalty on the Aggies. Little miscommunication on that defensive side. It's a big 300-pounder trying to go on and then do a U-turn.
No, Turner came onto the field, but nobody came off the field.
So that's going to negate the strip sack and give Texas a first down.
12 players on the field at the snap. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Gives them a first down.
Here's Turner right here. This is as the previous play happened. Look at Texas. They're already ready to go. Here he is coming on the field. He's trying to communicate. Nobody's responding. So he's got to get off the field. There's no chance of getting off the field.
Regis is waiting.
On third down, they come up with a stop.
Unforced error puts Texas at midfield. Inside of 3 minutes now in the quarter. Quick throw. Helms got it. Stiff arm. And they never do get him down.
Well, what a throw. And that's just feeling this linebacker blitzing. He knows it's basically like a hot. He knows he sees that linebacker, the awareness. But now you got to deal with he's getting into your face all. Keep your focus downfield and make an accurate throw.
Wisner makes a cut, just gets down.
Tackle downfield. That was exactly a prime example.
You fake it to Wisner and pitch it downfield, and the catch is made by DeAndre Moore.
See, that motion created this matchup against Mays. You see how that's who they want to attack because you can get some separation. Good route by Moore. And that's where Mays goes down. And also against the talent of Texas.
Right back to Wisner. Look at him. I looked at about 3 times this.
About how he's just kind of able to slip off of would-be tacklers. Shamar Turner, 5, the first guy with an arm tackle, gets off of him. You got another guy, Scorton's in there. He's not down yet, by the way. You better get him around the legs.
Deeper. Wisner again. Picks his way.
Guard, DJ Campbell does a nice job. Get the tight end coming around, 81, Juan Davis. I mean, he's not touched till he's about 5 yards downfield.
Side of a minute in the third quarter. 11th play of this drive. That time they're all over Wisner.
They can pull that out at any moment. They just said to heck with it. Let's take our chance. We're tired of seeing him get downhill on us. And they shot the gaps with York, who does that a lot.
The third carry for Wisner. First time tonight they've stopped him behind the line. 2nd and goal. Ewers moving, now running, and he'll be dragged down. The ball came out. The ball on the ground. Texas A&M takeaway.
You could throw this or run. Watch him slide. Oh no! I think that ball came out with the punch by Howe.
Came over the shoulder of Ewers. A punch down on it.
Great look at it here, Chris. Watch this. The knee. Nope. Ball's out.
Yep.
Ball is out.
So
Same exact spot in the field. I don't know what it is about A&M's defense. They get back by their own end zone.
Fake to Daniels, throw it across the middle, and almost.
Well, Coach Elko, how has this defense changed the course of this game in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, obviously resilience. You know, we're not playing great, but we're making stops down in the red zone. The pick 6 was huge, got us back in it. That fumble was huge. We got to put something together on offense. We got to have a great fourth quarter.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Back-to-back Texas turnovers in the red zone. And the Aggies with a 2nd and 10 from their 11 to begin the final quarter. Running start.
Yeah, he got 5 yards there.
Gilbo thought he had the snap count measured and ended up in the backfield.
Offside.
Oops.
On the defense, number 3. 5-yard penalty.
That fumble. So 2nd and 5, and Reed steps up, took a look, takes off, and loses the ball. It comes out. Looks like the Aggies have
Doing a pretty good job of protecting the ball, and then bang, LaFowl knocks it out of there.
Zune made a big play. He's living his dream tonight playing in this game, and that was an important recovery. Keep this drive alive. There's a keeper by Reed who's going to be slung down in the backfield by Colin Simmons.
Him just as a pass rusher, but he's a guy that I think as the year has gone on, he gets better and better with his eyes. That time he sees Marcel.
So again, Ruben Owens playing his first football of the season back in the game, has it, and doesn't get a chance to flash his great speed.
They've not been able to keep the drives alive, string some plays together.
Trying to get it going here from the pocket. Across the middle, catch made, first down. Terry Bussey in traffic, showed some strength.
And a guy that can do a lot of different things. You can put him at receiver. You can put him in that backfield. Here they knew they'd get the matchup they wanted with him lined up in the backfield, and he's able to win that against Ty Anthony Smith, the linebacker, the freshman. Held on to that football. Smith trying to rip it.
Now Bussey and Daniels flanking Marcel Reed. Reed took a look wide, now finds it. Space in the zone there. And
because of, you get the ball out here, watch the safety come off the receiver to the outside. This defensive back, watch him come off and now adjust back, and he felt that, and that's why instead of floating it, he just put it on a line, tight throw, and a good job of getting it there before the corner, Mohammed, made a play on the football.
Ball batted down at the line on the
field. So they're creeping up, trying to kind of play almost like a robber, kind of that interception.
2nd and 10. Run for Daniels, who's hit early by Broughton. He held the play up, and then Trey Moore dropped him for a 3-yard loss.
This guy's having a night he would love to have. This is a dream for Broughton, who's like he's waited for it to be his turn. Uses quickness, uses his hands, able to get skinny. Believe it or not, there at 305, be able to get through that gap between the guard and the center. And Trey Moore helps him out, chasing it down.
Up front comes from Houston, which is a lot closer to the Aggies campus than the Longhorns. 3rd down and very long now. Throw across the middle, incomplete. Tried to find Trey White.
Watch him just, he reads the eyes of Marcel, and he looks to his right and senses that's where the ball is going. If he doesn't make that play, then I think Watson holds on to that football, but he comes all the way over from his safety spot to disrupt.
Got it across midfield. But now Tyler White will try to pin Texas back. Did he put too much on this one? Yeah, again, unable to knocked
out by Howe, so giving him a chance.
Right back to Wisner. Man, they just cannot stop 26. 2 yards needed on 2nd down. Wisner off the left side, banging through. Wisner bouncing off people, showing his strength.
Just a chance to allow. Watch the offensive line. They need to get the block set, and once they get upset, he stays on his tracks and once again gets into that 2nd level of the A&M defense. And we got another player down from A&M.
And once again, it's Turner who went down right there. He's been down a couple of times. Holly reported he came back in. Albert Reed. Another run by Wisner to the right. They can't get him down. Breaks a tackle.
He's got 90 yards now after contact.
He's got it again. This time they did penetrate, and he had to check the run up.
Great effort in the inside by Regis. Watch him. It's a big man running out there to be able to set her.
Long throw.
Bond. It almost looked like he was unsure. You still see he's gimpy on that ankle. I don't even think he was expecting the football. And you could see Ewers clearly.
It's blocked. The punt is blocked. The Aggies try to scoop it up before it goes out of bounds. And they do grab it at the 18. Special teams electric play.
Nobody picks him up. He's got a free run. Gets out in front of that punt. Goes off his body. That could not have been executed any better by Walker. Right off the chest. So they get a pick 6. Now they get a block.
Tremendous job punching back. Or now can they punch it in? Reed, look at a throw. Finds his man along the sidelines. And
it's 4-down territory. 7:15 to go.
Keeper, Reed, dodges the tackle. A flag comes in as he's brought down.
60. See 71 also got involved here. See in the middle of the screen.
Makes it 2nd and 12 now. In traffic, a little screen. Rumbling free, knocked down is Watson, the tight end. Keeper again, Reed. Be dragged down at the 3. Ducked in.
once he got around Simmons, watch when he starts to put, look how close that thing came away. Oh, very close. Good job of securing the ball. Simmons eventually chased him down. Look at that football.
Long arms, he kind of runs with the ball moving around loosely.
He lost it completely.
In goal. Daniels fighting, leaning. Daniels, nothing. Fighting, still no signal yet.
The guy that really impressed me here is 15. Watch his push. Watch initially, and then he just pushes the A&M offensive line back into the running back. He had nowhere to go.
What do you think about the decision here? You know, Texas has been stout down here. You need 2 scores. Do you take the 3, or it's basically an extra point here and cut it to 7?
Well, this is a team that has struggled to move the football. You get an opportunity down here.
Pure power formation.
I like him under center.
Daniels, nothing! Texas makes the stop. Ethan Burke got there.
And Burke right here makes the play of the game for the Texas defense. No chance with Burke coming off the edge. That play never had a shot. That's why I said you challenge the T to that defense. You got an athletic quarterback. I thought he'd maybe boot or naked to get out to the corner. Instead, they challenged Texas in the middle and get denied.
3 4th down stops for Sarkisian's defense.
Your wallet. And in part by T-Mobile. Rock out at the T-Mobile SEC Championship Concert with Dan and Shay. Live December 7th at noon Eastern on Marty and McGee.
All the intensity we expected in this Lone Star Showdown. First time since 2011. You're watching the SEC on ABC. And Texas now with 4:35 left, still protecting that 10-point lead. Wisner not there. Wisner picked up 9, and Longhorns fans saying, here we go again. Let's just hammer away, although Wisner's stopped right at the line. See if this offensive line's front get the football back. It's 3rd and 1. Direct snap to Wisner. It's a little bit of a wrinkle, but another effective carry, number 31, and he's still spinning, making cuts, and falling forward. I'm watching that with interest, Kevin. Thank you. 2nd and 4. Wisner's got the handoff. One into the left. Picks up just about. It's 3rd and 3. Wisner. This time they bottle him up. So the Aggies get the stuff. All the names in this rivalry. Darrell Royal got to go, and Mack Brown had great success. He was 10-4 against the Aggies, 5-2 here. And all those Longhorn running backs that have had great careers, great games against the Aggies. Think of Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams broke the record, Cedric Benson. This guy's just joined the club. Oh. Travion Wisner can barely keep his head up. He's on the bike over there.
On a bike.
33 carries, 186 yards. Didn't have a touchdown. His longest run was 23. They get the punt away, and Bussey is spun down, but the vast majority. E.J. Smith in for Daniels, who was just stopped a couple times down there on the goal line, and there's a wobbly throw, and the catch is made into Texas territory.
Receiver and able to get that clock stopped.
Pressure comes, he spins free, and he'll be knocked down. Ball is out. Texas falls on it. It's Vernon Broughton, who's had a monster night, who makes the recovery that should secure Texas's spot in the championship game. Trey Moore
knocks it loose. Broughton gets on top.
Ruling on the field was a fumble recovered by Texas. After the play was over, personal foul, number 11 against Texas. Personal foul, number 55 against Texas A&M. Those fouls offset. Texas.
Yeah, I'll tell you, you get the pressure here. It's good coverage downfield. They're trying to force him to his left. Marcel Reed loses Trey Moore and the threat of Trey Moore. And then there's Broughton. How fitting for him to be able to jump on top of that fumble. This Texas defense has played great all year. You ask me if they're the best defense. They're the most consistent defense without any question. And now they'll get a chance next week in Atlanta to avenge that loss to Georgia. Here's the penalty right there, offsetting with Adams and Simmons well after the whistle. Swell up. All right, come on to the back tees, boys. Let's see how you can do in the SEC and how they're focused on winning that SEC championship game against Georgia. That will be a battle of the Titans with Kirby and the Dogs and the Horns going toe-to-toe.
We'll love bringing you that one, but tonight in College Station, Sarkisian and the Longhorns come into this hostile, charged-up environment, execute early, build a big lead, withstand a rally, overcome a couple turnovers, very stout defense, and a deeply satisfying road victory in the rebirth of this rivalry. Tahali.
Coach Sarkisian, this is your first taste of this legendary rivalry. How much nicer is it to walk off this field with a win?
Well, it feels pretty good. You know, the rivalry's one thing, but the opportunity now to go compete for an SEC championship, our first year in the conference, is pretty exciting, but it's going to be a heck of a challenge.
Your defense had one of the best games of their season. 4th and goal, 4 minutes left in this game to make it a one-score game. How did your defense win this game?
Our defense was fantastic all night. They really shut them out. You know, they got the one interception on the tip ball for the long touchdown, but our defense was fantastic all night long.
Almost 250 yards rushing in a game this physical against a front like theirs. What does that say about your team and how physical they have become late this season?
Well, we challenged them about a month ago that our run game had to get going. This guy right here has been a warrior, man, this last month. So just love what the O-line's doing, the tight end, and this guy's brought a lot of heart to this unit, and it's been great.
Before I talk to you, sir, SEC championship, in your first year in the conference, you will play in that title game. What does that mean for you in this program?
Well, you know, that was the goal coming into it. It doesn't matter what conference we're in. Our goal is to be champions year in and year out. That's the standard here at the University of Texas, and that won't ever change.
We'll see you in Atlanta, Coach. And don't you leave me. You were so good tonight. You know, you weren't going to be the every down back coming into this season. How did you seize this opportunity? Almost 350 yards in your last 2 games.
Oh, man, you know, just coming to a program like this, when your name is called, you have to be ready to step up. So, you know, losing Cedric Baxter and having to step up, play his role for him, you know, just being able to be there for my guys, you know, just taking on head first mean the world to me.
I mean, I'm looking at your uniform. You're covered in blood and paint, and this was a hard game for you. How did you run so hard in a game that means so much to people in Texas?
You know, something Coach Toy tells me, whenever I got the ball in my hand, I'm not just running for myself. I'm running for my family's livelihood. I'm running for my teammates' livelihood, the whole program's livelihood. So, you know, whenever I just have the ball, I know I got to get to a destination. I'm going to get there no matter what it takes.
Coach said he challenged this team to run the ball better. How can you keep up that physicality to compete with a Georgia team that's beaten you once already this year?
You know, just get back in practice, stay physical, hit the weights hard, believe in my O-line, believe in the program, whatever the game plan that we're trying to do, and execute the plays when it's called.
What does this rivalry game mean to you to go off with the win?
You know, I'm a Texas kid, born and raised, so, you know, just being able to go to the University of Texas and play the Texas A&M University and just be able to come out here and compete at a high level and come out with the W at the end of the day, it means the world to me also.
Okay, we'll see you too in Atlanta.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You find a burst of energy for that interview. Nice job there. Ewers, Sarkisian. Horns up.
There's a lot of singing today in College Station, but they walk off the field singing their song with the horns up.
And that is about as sweet as it gets for a Texas fan. You clobber Oklahoma and Red River. Then this old rivalry is renewed. You come to their place and you really do a heck of a job dominating them physically and sing your song on the way out, on the way to Atlanta. You get a chance to avenge their only loss of the regular season. They lost at home by 15 to Georgia. Got off to a bad start. Defense actually played well against that Georgia offense. As we check the college football rankings here, Ohio State, how far did they drop? And what's going to happen next week in Atlanta? There've been 7 rematches in the SEC championship game of regular season matchups. Typically, the regular season winner has won 5 out of 7.
Yeah, and this was a mismatch at the line of scrimmage, honestly. And Sark will be the first one to tell you he was shocked by it. He tipped his cap to Georgia. Georgia won up front. I think the whole nation. Remember after the game, Kirby and the Georgia team said, nobody believed in us, and they were all fired up about that. And I think they showed up with it, played their best game they played all year. But look at the sacks, the tackles for a loss, behind the sticks. If I remember right, Texas 2 of 15 on third downs that night. So we'll see the adjustments that are made on both sides as they get ready for round 2 next week.
A lot of talking in Athens, too, as the Dogs were very fortunate to escape 8 overtimes against the gutsy Georgia Tech team. The former Aggie, by the way, Haynes King, gave it all he had, but came up short. And the Longhorns celebration continues. It'll be a 100-mile trip.
Good job by Sark. Off the logo. Here we go.
Yep.
Off the logo. No need for that. We can celebrate in other areas. That's how you handle that.
Police are also protecting that logo, if you'll notice.
Smart.
Yeah, take your victory
and
flip it forward and
right.
play for bigger things now.
Absolutely.
Texas trying to win it in year 1 in the SEC. You got SMU trying to splash as the ACC champion. Who knows what's going to happen in the Big 12? That's still very much in play. Arizona State secured their spot. How about Clemson, SMU?
Yeah, that's a good one. I'll tell you, Clemson now gets in with that Miami loss. Look at this one. Nobody's talked much about UNLV, but if they end up knocking off Boise State, and that's not that far-fetched, UNLV would end up being the group of 4 team that would end up going into a playoff spot. So we've been assuming it's Boise State, but look out for that matchup next week.
Greniers wasn't perfect tonight. Gutsy made the big scramble on that ankle early in the game to set the tone. And a touchdown pass, but leaned on Wisner and that offensive line. And Texas, it's hard to see one team that stands out and says, well, they're complete, they're consistent. Is it Oregon? Is it Texas?
I think it's Texas. I mean, Oregon is fast. They're dynamic. It's going to be a lot of fun. What's crazy is when Georgia plays their best, they're really good, right? So who can put it together? Who can string together the consistency to play at their very best? Texas has been pretty much the same team for most of the year, with the exception of when Georgia came to Austin and beat them up pretty good.
Game day's been to the SEC championship game a lot of times. We've had the pleasure of watching that game ringside on the field, just kind of scouting, watching in the suite. We'll get to be in the booth for the very first time. It's our pleasure to bring you the SEC championship game. Yeah, it's different. Both teams figure to be safely in the playoff, no doubt about that. But they'll play for a conference championship in a very charged-up environment. And, of course, that seed and that bye, which is part of the new reality.
And I think let's put the playoff to the side. You heard Sark tell Holly, this is for a chance. And when you're inside a locker room and you compete and you lift weights 12 months out of the year, it's to win a championship. And that's what Sark and the boys will be playing for next week against Kirby and the Dogs.
Well, it's been a pleasure tonight. Caps our regular season. We will see you from Atlanta. Tremendous job by our crew all night and all season long. Bill Bonnell produced the game. Jimmy Platt directed it. Thanks to Tony and Darren and Mark and Blackie in the booth and our entire crew. Except on the West Coast, stay tuned for your local news over most of these ABC stations. Kirk Herbstreit, Holly Rowe, Bill LaMagne, and our entire crew. Chris Fowler saying so long from College Station. We'll see you in Atlanta for the Dogs and the Horns, round 2.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Southeastern Conference on ABC.